Warriors, they've never trailed in a series at this point in the season 2-0 in the Steve Kerr era. So you could tell that they didn't want to make this the first. So
that's impressive.
Draymond, he had a very Draymond game last night. And you all know this better than anyone, that sometimes the impact on winning, it doesn't always show up in the box scores. But first, I want to look at the box score. I want to look at his stat line and have you guys break down what you don't see. So you can see right there, 9 points, 5 rebounds, 2 of 3 from the field. And Draymond's box score from game 2, it wasn't anything special, right? It's not like anything stood out. He was making these huge shots that were felt far beyond, but his impact, right? It was felt far beyond this. So Vince, what did you see here?
Draymond's energy, and Pat Bev mentioned everybody after the game talked about, that was there when their preparation started. You can hear it in his voice. You can see it in Klay Thompson's voice. And here's how he set the tone. We saw game 1 right here when Horford would get the ball on the swing. He had the pick of the litter, whatever he wanted. Now he's into the ball. We get a tie ball in 10 to 15 seconds into the game. That is setting the tone. Now, it's not going to be like that today. And it's one thing to talk about it. It's another thing to be about it. And he showed his guys, I'm ready to go. Are you? Here, by any means, to get his guy, Steph Curry, a shot. I'm going to hold you. I'm going to screen you. I'm going to push you out the way. I'm going to do whatever to get my guy shot and get him rolling because he understands how important Steph Curry is. Here it is again. Grant, you're going to push me. I'm going to push you. I'm going to screen you. Then I'm going to go to screen you, White. Oh, then I'm going to go screen you, Horford. Guess what? Wide open shot because he needs to get his guy going. Now, he said, I'm going to do whatever it needs to take. I'm going to talk to you. I'm going to push you. I'm going to say whatever, and I'm going to let you know we here. And that's what he does. He sets the tone on the floor and off the floor. And like Pat Bev said, it was set before the game started of game 2. And that's put them in the mentality of when the game starts, this is what we're going to do.
So here's the thing. Obviously, I mean, you can look at me. I've never played in the NBA.
No, you haven't?
But,
you sit on arms. Chill,
I could.
Relax.
Yeah, see, I could. But here's the thing. I've never played in the NBA, but when I was watching the game last night and then when I was listening to everything post-game, I understand, as someone who grew up in the Bay Area, watching Draymond Green over the years, I believe that his energy is so contagious for Golden State. I do understand that that is something that can lift and push this team. But to me, and we'll get into the reasons and the things that I saw from Golden State later, it wasn't necessarily at the top of the list or when it comes to why the Warriors were able to create that separation. Where do you rank Draymond and his impact and importance of this game, Pat?
I think Draymond was a classic Draymond.
Right.
But what he did game 2 and he didn't do game 1, he played with emotion but wasn't emotional. You know, it's a difference. In game 2, you kind of seen him, maybe chirping a little bit. First play of the game, he gets the jump ball. He doesn't say a word. Okay, cool. I'm supposed to do this. Let me calm down. I'm calm. My team is calm. I think when you get that version of Draymond, the playing with emotion but not emotional, and trust me, I'm one of those guys, too, who plays with a ton of emotion, but finding that balance of helping your team and not hurting your team, I think he came out with a great attitude, and I think that's propelled them into a good game.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.